You need to watch this if you struggle to see how one person can change a sport. It's a story of transformation, passion, and influence that goes beyond the pitch. Here's how David Beckham made soccer cool in America. His arrival was more than just a transfer, it was a cultural shift. Before David Beckham, soccer in the US was like your grandma's old recipe. Good, but not everyone's favorite dish. The sport struggled to capture the mainstream audience, and stadiums often looked like ghost towns. Enter Beckham in 2007, joining LA Galaxy. This wasn't just a player signing, it was a seismic event in American sports history. Suddenly, soccer wasn't just a game, it was a spectacle. The stands were packed and the energy was electric. People who had never watched a soccer game before were now glued to their screens. Beckham brought more than just his legendary free kicks. His precision and skill on the field were mesmerizing, but his impact went far beyond his athletic prowess. He brought style, a celebrity aura, and a global fan base. Beckham was not just a soccer player, he was a brand, a fashion icon, and a trendsetter. His presence filled stadiums, got people talking, and even caught the eye of non-soccer fans. Media outlets couldn't get enough of him, and his every move was covered extensively. Remember those iconic billboards of Beckham in Times Square? They weren't just advertisements, they were symbols of a new era for soccer in America. Yeah, he turned heads and hearts. Fans were not just watching a game, they were part of a movement, a cultural phenomenon. His influence reached beyond the pitch, infiltrating fashion and pop culture. Beckham was seen at fashion shows, red carpet events, and even graced the covers of top magazines. Beckham made soccer jerseys a fashion statement, not just sportswear. People wore them proudly, not just at games, but in their everyday lives. Let's not forget his role in the media. Beckham was a regular on talk shows, and his interviews were always a hit, drawing in viewers who might not have been interested in soccer otherwise. TV ratings for MLS games soared, and soccer became prime-time entertainment. Networks saw the potential and started investing more in broadcasting soccer games. Even kids wanted to bend it like Beckham. He became a role model for young aspiring soccer players, inspiring a new generation to take up the sport. He was more than a player. He was a trendsetter. Beckham's influence on fashion was undeniable, and he launched his own clothing lines that were hugely successful. And the ripple effect? It was massive. More investment in the sport, better facilities, and a new generation of American players inspired by his legacy. Youth soccer academies flourished, and the quality of play improved significantly. More investment in the sport, better facilities, and a new generation of American players inspired by his legacy. The infrastructure for soccer in the US saw a significant upgrade. Beckham showed that soccer in America could be just as thrilling and glamorous as anywhere else. His matches were events, drawing in crowds and creating unforgettable moments. So, next time you see an MLS game, remember it's not just a match, it's part of Beckham's lasting legacy. His influence is still felt today in every goal scored and every cheer from the crowd. And that, my friends, is how David Beckham made soccer cool in America. His legacy is a testament to the power of one individual to change the course of a sport and inspire millions.